Here we go, everyone. After a whole month of waiting, the big Nintendo E3 Direct is finally here! This is our chance, everyone. Breath of the Wild 2, Garden Warfare 3, Metroid Prime 5!
When mankind is consumed by darkness, and the land falls into chaos.
Wait a minute, I already did this joke! Oh, seething, huh? Yeah, I'm seething, alright. Coping and seething!
The battle to reclaim Earth begins.
What? You actually put Nier Automata on the Switch and it doesn't run like shit? Apparently it's even 1080p. That's like a miracle for most Switch ports. While I may have not played this game before, I already know it's a masterpiece because it's got a skin in Fall Guys.
Familiar faces are making a splash in these games.
Oh hey, I know this dude. Bomberman is back with a sequel to his original Switch launch game, and it seems like just the same thing, but more! Now I haven't played the original version of this game before, but I already know that it was Game of the Year because of that time they collabed with Fall Guys. Holy cannoli, they made that many of these? Jack in? I honestly prefer jacking out if you ask me. Ah! After all these long years of waiting, we finally got new Pac-Man World content. Now, I may have also never played one of these games before. Wow, what a shock, right? But from what I've seen and heard, it looks like a really fun, unique take on a 3D platformer. And even if the graphics don't exactly look the best, this doesn't really seem like a game that needs the highest looking quality to still be an enjoyable time. Apparently the sequel is much better though, so maybe this sells enough we could see Pac-Man World 2 get a remake soon. Or just Pac-Man World 4, I don't know. Wow, there really were 3 man-based games in a row, huh? If only there was another Man series that could use another game sometime soon. I'm sure there's one out there.
2 unlikely friends. 1 incredible journey.
I can't believe they finally made a game based on the manga filter from Mario Odyssey. Let's be honest though, this game looks kinda awful. I mean, they couldn't even come up with a name for it. They just left it blank!
Pirating is in my blood.
Oh yeah, pirating's in my blood too. I'm glad they finally made a game based around both monkeys and ships. I'm sure somewhere out there those two demographics overlap. You've all been waiting for it. It's time for the obligatory Mario game in every direct. This Mario plus Rabbids sequel has been one of my most anticipated games ever since it was announced back in E3 2021, and it's still looking just as good as ever. The changed up movement options look great, the new characters look interesting, and now even Bowser joins the team. You don't even have to have Mario as your team leader anymore. Now you can just mix and match whoever you like, which I think is a great change. This art style, man, this game looks absolutely gorgeous. It's as if the first game was a test to see how many people would like the idea of it, and now this sequel is just going all the way with brand new wacky and fun ideas. We'll just have to wait for October 20th to see how good it actually turns out to be. This game looks kinda interesting, although I feel like we've had a lot of games recently that are just playing as 2D art in a 3D space, which I'm not complaining about because most of them look like they're really beautiful and clever with the way they utilize their styles. It's just something I noticed. Okay, I know it's played out to compare this game to Breath of the Wild, but that art is literally exactly the Breath of the Wild art style. I mean, they aren't even hiding it at this point. So yeah, Sonic Frontiers is coming to the Switch, and this game sure has been a heated topic this past month. As someone who's never really played a Sonic game before, aside from Radiant, which I played a few months ago, I can't exactly comment on what this does better or worse from past Sonic games. Yes, the world that Sonic's running around in doesn't really fit his style, but he's been in realistic settings before and people love those games. I just think the momentum issue that some have pointed out is a big problem to me. Because if a game like Mario Odyssey can have better rolling around than Sonic, then you know you fucked up. And of course, Green Hill Zone is back yet again despite being in 50 other previous Sonic games, but I'm more focused on this other zone they showed off because it genuinely looks really cool and it seems like a fun place to run around in. If this game turns out to be actually good, then I'm probably gonna pick it up. I want to get into the Sonic series, and this seems like it could be a pretty fun start. But even if I haven't played a Sonic game before, I already know it's gonna be a masterpiece because, you know, this direct is great and all, but it would really be a lot better if it had LeBron James! Would you believe it? Another Disney game made by the people who made Despicable Me Minion Rush 2 directs in a row. It's like Nintendo's finally listening! This one's a life simulator, but the people of your village are Disney characters and you have to cure their memories or whatever. But if there's anything that could kill Animal Crossing, it's Animal Crossing with Donald Duck in it. Okay, so this game is another life simulator, but instead of Disney characters, it's just a small anime creature. Skip! This game is one of those games that I've seen people online hate on, and personally, I don't get it. I mean, I probably won't buy or play this game, but I'm not immediately hating on it. I like the art style, and the gameplay seems like a mix between Pikmin and Minecraft, which is a really odd choice, but who knows how they'll pull it off. Wait a second, why is this Nintendo-made game in a partner showcase? I thought this would be third-party games only, and they didn't even pick a good game! Oh hey, cool reminder that cloud versions of games still exist if you had any ounce of happiness left in you. Looks like that Portal collection's releasing already. I'm still not sure if I'm gonna get it since I got Portal 2 for about $1 off a Steam sale, but who knows.
Farm, fight, and forge friendships in a new fantasy world.
What the hell? This is the third life simulation game this direct. Is this just the new hottest genre to make now or what? They all look mid to me. Oh, finally this direct's about to end. I've been waiting minutes for this moment. You better end it off with a banger. Get this shit off of my screen! Well, at least that Goomba's gonna be happy now. I completely ruled off this mini direct as something I wouldn't care about, and I bet most of you did too. In fact, I didn't even think I'd make a video about it, but here we are, and honestly, I'm very impressed by what they were able to show off here. Sure, it's still no regular direct, and we don't get any kind of Mario Kart DLC news, so I'm a little upset. But man, this Pac-Man World remake, Mario plus Rabbids, Sonic Frontiers? Hell, even the Persona ports, even though I joked about them. This direct was no joke in terms of new game announcements, and that's way more than what I expected from just a partner showcase. But what did you think about the direct? Let me know in a comment, and maybe you can like and subscribe while you're down there. I don't know, just a suggestion. But wait, I just realized, if this was a direct focusing on recently releasing third-party games, then why didn't they spend any time advertising Fall Guys?